Hi guys, welcome to my 4 and 5 Emblem carry video. So at the beginning here is just a clip of me running these on stream. This is a carry that I did just recently, and then after this clip I have a bunch of the loot. So my build at the moment is a copy of some of the top Slayer's Headhunter builds that I was able to find. I know that Cute Dog did a build just like this. So it's pretty much maximum AoE. There's a few more sources of AoE that I could get, but as you can see, once I really start to ramp up and go in sand stance, that it really doesn't matter. I get the maximum AoE as fast as possible. This is done with a Headhunter. Now I do have an inspired learning, which I didn't have in these clips, so it actually ramps up even faster now. So the reason why you'd want to do one of these carries is for the Headhunter, really. You rent the Headhunter off me and I do this for you. And the reason why is because you really need to get the maximum amount of loot that you can from your emblems. You need to kill as many monsters with icons over their head as possible. Now that's pretty difficult to do without the stacking effect of a Headhunter. There's so many rares in here and so many monsters in here that it makes it worthwhile to use a Headhunter to kill basically everything as fast as possible. And in addition to that, you do need somebody in the middle to proc the monsters as fast as possible. Now, if I did this solo, I'd have to run in the middle and waste, 5 seconds every 5 seconds to proc the monsters. Now, so when I run carries, I get the person that I'm carrying to proc the monsters. The faster that they proc and the faster that I go, the more loot they get. And I've never had a run with less than the maximum amount of loot. Now, I'm in an ultra-wide format, as you can see. It's a little bit squished in a 16:9 format, but one bar down the bottom equals about 2.5 bars on a normal window. And I believe the maximum amount of loot you can get is 5. Visually, you can get more. I've seen Cute Dog, for example, running this build. He's gotten 4 bars of loot on an ultra wide. However, you will notice that once you run out of loot, when the loot's spawning, the emblems won't disappear. Or they will disappear, but you won't get loot as they are disappearing. Apologies for the overlay covering the loot. That's a bit unfortunate. Didn't really realize that was happening. But as you can see, the AoE is basically clearing, and if I get enough stacks of AoE and damage, I basically one-shot the bosses, or even take 1 or 2 seconds, which is probably more than most builds. But it's really fun. I like doing this for people. I make a little bit of profit for my time. You get all the loot. I've never taken anyone's loot unless I've asked. One time I asked a friend of mine to take his sack fragments, and he said yes. Other than that, all the loot is yourself. Make sure you have incubators not hidden on your filter, because that has happened before, and he lost profit because he didn't realize. Now, I think this is pretty cool. So like I mentioned, after this clip I have approximately 5 clips of some loot explosions that we've gotten. Now, I'm on a pretty strict filter, so I'm running uber strict with added currency as well, so you don't see really as much as there is, but there is quite a lot. So far I've ran 29 of these for people, both 4 and 5. I don't know the exact count between 4 and 5. If I was to recommend you pick one, I would pick 5, especially if you haven't done a 4 emblem before. And this is due to the fact that if you run a 5 with me or with somebody else, you still get the challenges, you still unlock the 5th slot, and you have a chance for better loot. And it's also, it's good for the carry as well, because with 5 you actually get much more monsters. It doesn't seem like you do, but you do, and that just causes me to be able to kill even faster. So yeah, I ended up saving up enough splinters to make a 5 run for me. I paid a guy on stream 20C to proc the monsters for me, and the instance bricked, and that's the first and only one that's ever happened to, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, if you guys want to carry, feel free to message me in game. More than happy to run these. I charge 20C for 4 emblems and 50C for 5 emblems. And the majority of people get that money back. straight away, and that's not counting jewels. Jewels can be anywhere from the base price of, I think 8C is the cheapest one, up to over 100x if you get an OP jewel. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the clips. I will try and post some more. If you want to, check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/fireworks. I try and be live every day, but at the moment I haven't been live that often. So enjoy. One more. 1x. Oop. One jewel. I had another one. 3, 4, 5. Wait. 4 jewels. 1x. Nice. 4 jewels. 1x. 20 seconds. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions 'cause I know. Alright. Fuck the generals. Get a little reject my love, moving slow. Oh. These pieces 1, 2, 3. Ooh, time off. 3 jewels. Oh, 2 time off. Oh, jam. No one's ever crashed on me before. In profit if you want, 10 seconds. Let's go Akuna so you get a jewel. 1x. 1 jewel. Oh, 2 jewel. 2 jewel, 1x. Not bad at all. I wanna give you every chance, and I'll stand against all enemies. We're gonna get like 2.95. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight, 'cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. 1 jewel. 2, 6 I think. Alright, 2 jewels. Did you get an X dot? 2 jewels, 2 geomancers. The rated bottle, Pogchan is. Tabby. God, tabular, dude. Leave it bright, nice. Wait, what's that? You got a 6-wing? Unique? What the fuck? Did you get any Exiles of yours? I'm trying to keep track with the first one I didn't see. Did I die? Look at that simple look. Haven't seen any so far. I don't see any jewels. Real tabular detective.